Well, I am back. In recent videos we talked a lot about drama, so I wanted to chase the scenery, calm my nerves and react to something relaxing.
Okay, we'll start with you, go ahead.
10.
A fat fucking 10.
A fat fucking 10?
I mean, I'm just saying what everybody in the comments is gonna say. Be like, oh yeah, she's a fat fucking 10.
Oh, hell no. Today we are reacting to Woke TikTok Cringe Compilation 2022 number 7 by SJW. Let's go.
When I tell people I'm pansexual, they'll be like, oh what, so you have sex with pans? And I'm like, no, that's actually really ignorant. The truth is I have sex with most kitchenware. Like don't leave me alone in the room with your slow cooker, okay? Because she won't be able to resist this.
First question. Who on earth can resist to that? Also, that mustache looks a bit off. You should consider trimming it a little bit. Every other part of the video seemed pretty sane to me. I love the fit, the fact that you have sex with kitchenware is perfect, hygienic, and what a lovely personality you have. 10 out of 10. Let's quickly get straight to the next one. Let's not forget though how narcissistic the concept you wouldn't be able to resist to me sounds. It is like in modern day and age, if you don't believe you are a demigod, you don't have a place in society. No guys, relax.
Hey, Benji here, and this is why gender equality doesn't have to affect you to matter. You don't have to have a wife, girlfriend, mum, daughter, or sister. You don't have to know that deconstructing gender stereotypes also deconstructs toxic masculinity, allowing men the freedom to be themselves. Well, that's removing gender divisions makes society more inclusive for all gender identities and gender expression. Well, that's women have always played integral roles in all social movements, meaning we all benefit from affirming and uplifting their voices. Because gender equality is a human right, and it should be enough to just believe that gender shouldn't be a barrier to opportunity, success, safety, or happiness, and that we all have a duty to be agents for positive change, and to hold those around us accountable for prejudiced beliefs and discriminatory behaviour. Gender equality doesn't have to affect you to matter. It just does. Take care.
If
Bye.
you ever wondered, this is the type of guy that pays for Onlyfans, and that's only by judging by his shirt.
No.
What he says just multiplies the chances. In every Western society, gender has stopped being a barrier for happiness expression for many years legally. Nowadays, the feminist movement only promotes misandry. It tries to make every man seem like a potential evil guy by obscure generalizations. This only harms the relationship between the two genders that, when they work together, can produce miracles. And instead of helping women, and I mean real, sane women, it makes them less likely to be trusted and treated seriously. Not because of their agenda, but because of the specific agenda that is not honest with the reason it exists.
Men speak 7,000 words a day and women speak 20,000. I've heard 3 people say this in the last few weeks, and they all say it so offhandedly as if it's a universally known fact. So I'm gonna say this again. It's bullshit. Made up to make women be quiet when their husbands get home from work. The earliest known instance of this fact is from a 1993 book by James Dobson, a conservative evangelical psychologist. And like I said last time I talked about this, you've probably gone years without hearing that name. I'm sorry for breaking the streak. Dobson was like, women speak 50,000 words a day and men speak 25,000, and then everyone just ran with it. There are 3 simple ways to tell that this is entirely fictitious. 1. Actual studies. Every time this has been tracked, the results are unsurprising. Men and women speak, on average, the same amount. 2, the numbers people fill in the stat with vary wildly. Sometimes it's 50,000 and 25,000, sometimes it's 4,000 and 2,000. This variance does not lend credibility to the idea. 3rd, I'm gonna say a word and you describe who you picture when I say it. Windbag. Are you picturing a woman or are you picturing a dude? Probably a dude at a county fair trying to pitch you a kitchen remodel. I think I know the answer, but I'm not gonna speak for you. We'll let your comments be the judge. 50,000 words. Oh my god.
So, what he was saying actually excited me, cause I as well believe that. So I made a quick research and I found out that yeah, he's not exactly wrong with the info he's giving. There are many studies suggesting that women talk way more than men daily on average, and some that suggest the amount is even. What this guy never told you though is that there are other actual studies that analyze that consistency and conduct experiments to young girls and boys and male and female rats, and found out that yes, girls love talking, communicating, and expressing themselves verbally way more than men. It's something that also makes sense. Our male ancestors didn't need to say a lot while fighting for their survival, while their female counterparts were responsible for the well-being of their community. So they had to communicate in order to arrange the workforce and schedule. No, it's not something men made up in order to oppress women and make them seem like they're silly. Or I hope so.
Mentality is so frustrating because men of color perfectly understand what institutional oppression is, because y'all understand racism, but you refuse to extend that level of understanding to sexism because it doesn't affect you, right? You can wrap your heads around white supremacy, but refuse to acknowledge the patriarchy. You can make the argument for why Black Lives Matter is called Black Lives Matter and not All Lives Matter, yet you question why feminism is called feminism and not humanism. And you're perfectly able to understand what white privilege is. And you know that someone can have so many disadvantages, be up against so much, but if they are white, at least one of those disadvantages isn't racism. And yet you don't extend that to male privilege. At this point, you're picking and choosing, and it's the selective reasoning for me.
You heard it here first. If you are black and affected by racism, you should also believe that women are oppressed. I mean, how did you reach to that conclusion? If somebody has a personal experience that has nothing to do with yours, should immediately believe that your experience is rightful. How? Why? What are you saying is awfully close to saying that just because I got bullied in school, every other story I'm going to hear for the rest of my life, I will a priori be on the side of the speculated victim, without further evidence. Oh wait, that's happening.
By the way, I have a question, and don't fight me because I know how you girls like to tussle.
You don't end your sexualization when you stop being sexual. Women aren't sexualized for being sexual. They are sexualized for being. So stop apologizing for being sexual in a world that has yet to apologize for sexualizing your existence.
Did you ever think the media portrays you that way because that's how Eladians behave? I mean, don't get me wrong, a year ago we watched a cop kneel on a man's neck for 9 fucking minutes while all of his cop buddies sat around and watched him murder a man. And before you bad apples me, remember the phrase is one bad apple spoils the bunch. Also, isn't there some sort of statistic about police and domestic violence? Oh yeah, so it's kind of fucking weird that you would be swinging at a mirror and then your wife catches you. If most of you were in law enforcement to make a difference, black people wouldn't be afraid of you. Women would feel comfortable disclosing sexual assault. No one would think twice about calling you whenever they need help. But you're not here to make a difference. You're here to be hero worshipped, and that video proves it. If you think bad media attention is as serious as worrying about your kids being shot by the police for carrying a pack of Skittles, you're fucking delusional.
I have a question. Have you ever wondered whether the media portray the exact truth? Is everything you listen on Fox News automatically correct and viable? It's true that there are many policemen that have shown awful behavior with oftentimes doing more harm than good. But the phrase, one spoiled apple destroys the bunch that you proudly said, just shows the problem. Why do woke people generalize so much? Why do you feel the need to judge without knowing someone? Because of stories you have heard about another individual with a single similarity to them. Their profession, gender, or race. Oh wait. Anyways, I'm certain you are all incredible. I'm Andrew from Just Psychology, and until the next one, I'm out.